Hey there, everyone. It's Brian C. from NS Live TV, and welcome to the latest episode of the Nova Scotiable Show, a free NS Live TV original series made for you. On this episode, I have the absolute pleasure of talking to the talented Amanda Kirkpatrick, who was in Florida earlier this year, representing the Eastern Provinces at the North American Beauty Pageant. Now, Amanda is a beauty queen, so I wanted to do my part by dressing up, so I dug out a dress shirt and put on my Elvis tribute tie, see? And this made me think of my pal, Thane Dunn, who joined me on the last episode of the show. You should really check that episode out if you haven't seen it already. Now, Amanda, she won first runner-up at the North American Beauty Pageant, and she is here to talk a little bit about what that experience was like. All right, so let's welcome to the show, Amanda Kirkpatrick. Thanks for taking the time to be on the show today.
Hi, I'm really excited to be here. When you guys reached out here a little while ago, I told everyone, and I was like, I can't wait. I was like counting down the days to be a part of this.
That's awesome. I wish everybody was that excited to be on the Nova Scotiable show. Excellent. So I appreciate your enthusiasm. So you've been busy. I guess you were down to Florida for a beauty pageant. I want to know all about that, and the viewers want to know. So tell us a little bit about that. What was that like?
Oh my gosh, it was an incredible experience, Brian.
Mhm.
So I've competed in pageants, in the Canadian and, the regional and provincial level. And so I was like, you know what, I can do this. I can do an international pageant. Let's get ready to go. And it was like nothing I had expected. It was so much fun, so big. The women were phenomenal. I was there. The pageant itself was only 4 to 5 days, but I had gone down with the Canadian team and we were there for 13 days. So it was just absolutely the best memories I've ever made. We were able to go sightseeing and just go to the different parks. You know, I can't stress enough how thankful I am and how fortunate I am to have had that experience.
Oh, it sounds like fun. What, 13 days in Florida? I could deal with that. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it was so horrible, so horrible.
Yeah. Can I assume there was like photo shoots and paparazzi following you and
Well, we did our own little paparazzi photo shoots when we were outside. But yeah, there was a lot of photo shoots. So every pageant normally starts out with an orientation. So that's when all the delegates get to meet each other and you meet the director and we all kind of just go over the week and how it's going to happen. And then we get our schedule for the week as well. So that was lovely. And there's a photo shoot for that. And then the typical fitness or swimsuit photo shoot. And then there was a white party. Like there's all these different elements to the pageant, which people who aren't in pageantry don't see that. It's all the behind the scenes kind of extras. So the pageant night itself was that Thursday and it was opening number. And then we had our swimsuit fitness. And then after that, it was evening gown and then crowning and awards.
wow, sounds like a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
it was.
And you were down there representing in the Eastern Provinces. Am I right on that?
Yeah, so I was crowned 2 years ago. So there's my official crown.
There's
It's
the
hard to leave
crown.
on. It's hard to leave on, so that's why I didn't have it on. My sash, so Miss Eastern Provinces. I was actually crowned of 2019, so it was the fall before the pandemic really hit and exploded everywhere. I was supposed to go in 2020. Obviously, that didn't happen. So I took the following year just to do my reign and enjoy and do all my public service. And then 2021 happened and there was a lot of lockdowns again. So the Canadian team didn't go again. So this year when I went, I'm like, I'm finally on stage, finally able to be here. So I just gave it my all. And I actually ended up winning first runner up. So there's my little plaque.
Hey,
Yeah,
awesome.
excited. And I won the fitness award, which I was also really surprised about because I went up without having any expectations. I went just knowing that I was going to be my genuine self and authentic self. And for my placement, I was floored. And everyone's like, "Oh, are you disappointed you didn't win the actual crown?" I'm like, to get second place in all of North America. I'm like, I am. My heart is full. Like it genuinely is so full.
Yeah, I know, right? Like second in all of North America. That's not a small thing. That's amazing. To
Thank you for saying that.
yeah, no, well, it really is. And on behalf of all the Eastern provinces and Nova Scotia, thank you for representing us. We appreciate it.
It's so kind of you. It's my honor.
Excellent. Anything else you want to talk about? And maybe a little bit about your previous pageants you've been in. Any local ones or North American ones or Canadian ones?
Sure, yes. One thing that I will, yeah, I'll tell you about my pageant, then I'll tell you about my platform, the reason why I'm in pageants. So I started out with Annapolis, in the Annapolis Valley, they have the Queen Annapolisa pageant, which has changed names over the years. And I believe I was 19 when I started that. And it just kind of opened the doors to why I love pageants so much. The community involvement and the people you meet, it's phenomenal. From there, I competed internet or nationally. I was Miss Nova Scotia a few times, which is great. I competed for Miss Canada a few years ago. Yeah, it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. I don't know how else to describe it.
No, that's
There's
great.
lots of pageants that are in New Brunswick, and that would be for you can get your regional titles there or your Eastern titles there. So in my links and stuff, I'll make sure to update everyone. And there's pageants coming up that's happening for different regions. So if I can help anyone along that way
Right.
too. Yeah. The
Great.
big reason why I start pageants, or why I'm in them, sorry, I should say, is because my platform is childhood abuse awareness. And I am a childhood survivor. And so what I do is I like to explain how an organization that I'm with is SOAR, which is Survivors of Abuse Recovering. Um, they help other adults along the way to recovery and self-love, and I'm there to help too. And I just want to bring awareness to it.
Well, that's great. That's a fantastic cause to be bringing awareness to, and we appreciate that as well. Well, it sounds like you've had a great time doing this, and you're helping people out along the way. I mean, what more can you ask for, really?
Yeah, my heart is full. It certainly is.
Awesome. Well, listen, I greatly appreciate you taking the time to come on this show today. It's been a wonderful, eye-opening and learning spot for me because I always learn when I talk to people, and I think it's fantastic what you're doing, and we always support you when you're out there supporting us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm a big fan, Brian. Big fan.
Oh, well, it's the same here. It goes both ways. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, Amanda's pretty amazing, right? Get that thing off of me. That's better. Look, I'm not beauty pageant material by any means, but Amanda sure is. We appreciate all her efforts representing Nova Scotia and all the eastern provinces at these international pageants. Now, to all of you who are watching, thanks for tuning your browser to NS Live TV. And if you haven't already, please give us a like, follow, and subscribe, and tell your friends to check out Nova Scotia's online community TV channel, where everything is free to watch. And you can always email me at producer@nslive.tv if you know of somebody who you think I should be talking to, or if there's an event you feel we should be covering or live streaming, please let me know. And with a little luck, maybe I'll see you at the next event. Until then, my friends, stay safe and be good to each other. This is Brian C., and I'm out.